How do you know when the beat is done?
I might go on YouTube and put on a girl dancing or something, a stripper.
Yeah.
And or I go clap like you in a strip club. It can be tempo can be 125, 140, 150. And if it's doing that, I'm like, oh, it's done.
Word.
That's dope.
Word. So like, do you? I mean, obviously, you done probably found a way to. You probably found obviously a good format on mixing, but do you use anything like? Do you reference like certain tracks you may be making? Do you reference it to something that's already made? You know what I'm saying? Something that's already out there, or do you just kind of have that format locked in?
I kind of have it locked in because, like, you can use a 808 on one beat, but another beat, you might want to use a different 808, but it's still the same sauce, but it ain't the same sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely know what you mean.
And then, like, if I'm making, like, a West Coast beat, I'm finna load up EA Ski, or if I'm a New York or a hip-hop, you know, like a boom plap, you know, something like that. I'm load his up because he got the kicks and the snares that's already like compressed.
Yeah, and they sound right. They according to what whoever else has done. You know what I'm saying? So that's
like say that like that Flo Milli beat, the edible beat, that was like an 808, and I put some more sauce on it to make it hit harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it like a drum pattern. Like I played the chords off the chord Coronos. I ain't gonna take the sound, but it's sound off a chord.
Yeah. Got to keep some things to yourself.
And then the bass line off of a plug-in. I said it earlier. They can, if they rewind it, they'll know what I'm saying.
Already.
And the voice off of like I watched 1500 or nothing, and
shout out to
Hit
1500.
Hit Boy, that's his name.
Yeah.
I saw them using Arcade, so I'm like, I'll pay $10 a month. Skip it. You know, and you can just match it up. If you in E flat, put it in E flat, or if you in B minor, put it in B minor. Anything can match up.
Yeah.
So Arcade is that joint? It's like a AI plug-in or something like that, or
it's royalty free stuff on there.
Yeah, because they be selling the mess out of that mud on YouTube. Every ad be like Arcade.
You can take a loop out of that and just make a beat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, there's some software out there, man, but of course they do require a subscription.
Yeah.
But it is some software out
But
there,
it's
man.
It's just one software, gospel musicians. Oh, I got a lot of sounds off of there. And like that R&B.
Software for gospel musicians.
Like they got like them little singing sounds that go like for R&B and all them synths.
That sound crazy.
It was like $100. I got that too.
Wow. Ooh.
And one of the sounds off of there on that beat.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like I like to be versatile, and like if I'm gonna use this sound off of here. Like if I'm making smooth stuff, but still I visualize a woman dancing. I'm gonna use. Okay, I might use the chord, I might use rolling, I might use sit around, I might, you know what I mean? 3-4 different sounds.
Yeah.
From different, and then use them 808s or something, and then boom. But I use the MPC for the drum pattern.
Right, like you said, you sequencing with that.
The drums gotta come from the MP.
Yeah. Right.
They gotta come from the MP.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
I'm spoiled now.
Right.
You ain't wrong. Here's one thing. So you said you visualize a woman dancing. Now, the only other cat I ever heard say that is the homie DJ Battle Cat.
He one of my favorite. I probably should have listened to him, but he one of my favorite. He cold.
Yeah. See, because that's why, you know what I'm saying? When he said that, I'm like,
DJ Quick too.
Yeah, quick for sure.
I thought he was going to be in your top 5 actually, but I mean he definitely in mine. But I thought he was going to be in yours. But yeah,
look, hey, it's so
quick.
When you say 5, it's a random thought because you think about it. Sometimes you say it because even if you asked me that same question, bro, it would change tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it right now, and it'd be like, oh, and then you think like, oh, and then
and Banks.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's all these cats, man. Like I said, man, Battle Cat, the only cat, though, that I ever heard say, I visualize a woman dancing when he make his beats. And I, watch the dude do it, whatever, man.
There's one other person, too. That I heard say it, and that's Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cause yeah, that girl album was crazy.
Yep.
It was like that's all he was thinking about that whole time. But dude, it's crazy though. You got a lot of accolades, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of credits, a lot
Shout out
of
to you, man.
yeah. Like it's and it's Milwaukee's own, right? And you were
Right.
born and raised here, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. That's dope.
Born
That's
and
super
raised,
dope.
man.
Like I said, I'm glad to learn about you right now. Obviously, I heard your sound. I just didn't know it was
You
you.
didn't know it was
Yeah,
him,
it's
right?
like-
And that's the thing, you know.
When I work with young artists here, I try to teach them the business. I'm like, you gotta have a publishing set up with BMI, ASCAP, or
Yep.
CSAC. If you're
Yep.
serious, if you're not, what's the point?
Yeah, it's gonna get stolen.
You gotta
You know,
invest in
especially if it's
yourself.
good.
Like I heard somebody did that to a lot of
Yeah.
artists up here.
Yeah.
like register their songs.
Yeah.
I used to teach the cats that. Some of them cats came to my house.
Yeah.
That
was on that list.
That was on that list.
Wow.
Man, that
I had recorded them for some cats, but they wanted to do a YouTube beat, and I was like, "You gotta have your business straight. You doing it?"
Yeah.
about the YouTube. So like, are you want to?
Sideways.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about that
so
for a second.
shoot
It's
at it.
YouTube beats. When I had my studio, right, I had this rule, right, and most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I enforce this rule, right. I make beats. I have a whole squad called the Milwaukee Pad Masters that makes beats. There's no way in the Jamaica tank top, right? I'm going on YouTube and stealing. I'm not finna help you with theft, first of all. I'm not finna do that. And like, plus, it's beats here, man. Hey, buy the beats, man. You know what I'm saying?
Buy the beat. Spend the money
Buy the
on your
beats.
craft, man.